OKFM 101.7.
For Okudzeto Ablakwa, a minority spokesperson on foreign affairs. Na oye MP for Northtown. Yene ntwetwe kobo. Honorable me mo channel pay.
Yo me Joso minia. Bibia boko.
Boko na also e.
Nyamiadom.
Na eyi obi ko di bone. Obi ko kan asem bi ne tia oman mra. Na ye kye no a se mahama na tisuo se na akufuado na tisuo ya na ye fore wo mu eye den se free speech na wo mpese free speech beba ebizu abi anipa ya tsem akokan de wakoye na koto afiase na ya kye no etia oman emra asemi ogine sei
Yo medase edikan mamenchia tiefo nyina na menda okayfm for some more frame on these important national issues. Yenyina democracy we are year building since 1992 your core referendum your case se we want to usher in a new era of multi-party democracy. I adopted the 1992 constitution. It's been 30 years now. Na democracy no yawo principles yawo certain tenets are a guide democracy into yakase or mind be a democratic yawo key features sa or mind in a democracy no yawo emra ena emra na yedi ejuma no is no respecter of persons, a fair, a balanced. There is no high-handedness, and there is no abuse of office. Into yaka democracy, there is a difference between democracy and dictatorship, and autocracy, and totalitarianism, and fascism. These are all forms of government, meaning different from democracy. And when yenina as Democrats, yehu bibia eto sino, as I say, you're easy, and we must draw attention because one year it leads to a slippery slope. Now, you better say, oh, on minor and chebiana omuya democracy. Now, so say it has become an autocracy because it's a thin line between a true democracy and then a pseudo democracy. And bibia a yet to say democracy now so and yet democracy. And this foundation, this preamble is very, very important. Now, I must state, sir, what kind of 1992 constitution? There are fundamental freedoms, human rights that are available to all Ghanaians. The right to free expression, and media freedom. In every democracy, these are fundamental rights. Now, I must admit, sir, you can't free expression, you can't media freedom, sir. And say, bibia enya no kreno, na wakwako kan, na udi atujwa. And no, that is not responsible free speech. Free speech and media freedoms must be exercised in an accurate way, in a truthful way. And that point must be emphasized. Now, sir, who could exercise free speech and your right to media freedoms? Now, sir, obi join sir, and obi access, sir, or kase the okai one can ye and etia mra kwanswa. Yawo emrana SSA dictate the processes to seek redress. In other words, no, how to deal with that matter, no, the legal and proper processes. And Pacho, please let me build the point. Pacho,
Okay.
Indiana, as a country, no, we repealed the criminal libel law. Now, what repealing criminal libel law? It means you don't want to criminalize free speech. And that is a fundamental human right. Now, what repealing criminal libel law? You must make sure that you are not reintroducing the criminal libel law through the back door. So, who per se, who seeking redress will be at the female. There were civil remedies. Uber to me at the Nipano Ako court. You can bring a defamation suit against the person. But Uber Kwako Chi Nipano in a Gestapo way. Nipano Krano, you will not read his rights. Unim dia wire. He doesn't know where you are sending him to. Now, you are moving him from one police station, one national security detention center to the other. Udi nipano ako court. Na court no amma nipano bail krano. You refuse to say it happened in the case of Mesa Thompson of Asepa. You do not free the person even when the person has met his bail conditions. These are all undemocratic practices. And the point that must be made, sir, Yankada, we in the NDC have not said fair. In a democracy, no, will be better to me akabibia and the person should be allowed to get away with it. We are saying, sir, even when you decide to set the record straight, to make sure that you seek redress. For example, Bobie and the charges are makano. It relates to in some way waka etia the first lady and the second lady. The first lady and the second lady have civil remedies available to them. They can bring a defamation suit. Now, we don't even know who the complainant is in this matter. Now, even if we effect arrest, there were legitimate arrest that is legal, that is lawful, and there were arrest a high-handed arrest who violating the penal right. When him say, Sebi, which obi crowd, you've caught him in the act. You cannot take the law into your own hands and, as it were, instill justice. Indiana mob justice is against the law. Say, I am shooting the person. You will be in trouble. You must take the person through the judicial process. You must arrest the person, reading his rights to him, making sure he has access to his lawyer, and giving him a day in court. That is what we call a democracy. That is what we call it.
It is not Saman Kasano. Who will say a civil rather than criminal?
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you are repealing the criminal libel law. And there are civil remedies available if people feel defamed. Sure, in this democracy, you started practicing 30 years now. In Sema, look, current President Akufo-Addo, Wokai, or your opposition leader, or Koka said, President Mahama, were your procurement for presidential diaries to the tune of $10 million.
And why is that on Baba Chechim?
Now, it turned out to be total falsehood. Who treated the president the way that some people who today they say have published falsehood are being treated? President Akufo-Addo, time and now your candidate Akufo-Addo, or say the Kaswa interchange, you're inflating. It turned out to be true. Or no any ranking member on the Roads and Transport Committee, Honorable Edomi. Eba Bontin Beka said, I know the on who inflation there, and yet no crap. And up to now, he's been in power on to me and prove it, said there was any inflation. Ubekaya, President Akufo-Addo, then candidate Akufo-Addo, Okase or no, the obey president, ne yere on yet to say Mama Lodina or awarded the contract. Turned out to be false, blatant, a wicked fabrication on the poor old lady. Yankotia or say, young man opportunity to apologize to her privately. Meanwhile, you have made these statements publicly. He has never apologized to Mama Lodina. I wouldn't want same said about Mama Rebecca. Inti Kaidia Mrs. Samira Baumia. When I see you, I see corruption. You are a thief. I see corruption and all of that. And everybody was hailing her. Inti, one of the features of democracy, tolerance. Yes, you may not like what is said. It can be very painful. Many workers, as you say, have been at the receiving end of some of the most vicious lies. Up to now, Dana for Donald James said, me were filling stations. Blatant lies. There's no basis.
Filling stations who will be
mobile. Look, there's hardly any community Amako, region be Amako. They don't point. Oh, honorable, you see where you're deal. Yes, okay. And the young corner, or mama be free for.
Yes, who do baby crana?
You could do almost a honorable young person or young perro, as I said, and Yaodia. Meanwhile, Obia Woho in that community, drivers, mates, or taxi drivers, or the people things at media. Meanwhile, filling station business, filling station Bakokra. I don't even know how that business operates, how it works. Many businessman. I mean, blatant fabrications. I mean, lies. You see, me war properties all over the world, Texas, Dubai. They mention countries that I haven't even visited before. You see, me call worry the charter aircraft. Lies. No iota of truth.
Oh, but what is always usika dada?
No iota of truth. Inti, when people put out these things, yes, meaning say it's painful and all of that, and we must all seek to clean up our democracy because particularly when people want power, the blatant falsehoods and fabrications, is not healthy. But there are ways of seeking redress. The way I hear not yet the 6 black SUVs and soldiers, your stormy station. Na unim baby they will call na 12 hours. People are worried, I panic.
In case of
don't do things that way.
In case of this boy, was I a lawyer? No, can't face the country. Now, what did this police for soldier from quite a useless army? Now, one cry Ghana, Guinea, Mali, no, best support or maybe so you kunumia the other. Sir, and some will pay for the number, and you so treasonable an offense.
Honestly, I don't know what came over the gentleman, and as a student of political science and who has studied coups and all of these things, who that say obi pese oye coup or culture was or publish it and then goes publicly openly bragging about it and all of that. It is clear to me that this was really some attention seeking stunt, and I would not endorse those statements. And yeah, they are endorsing. And even the seriousness of it, because because Coup is the most conspiratorial, it must be highly secret. Who names say you are gone? It's treasonable. You are not going to have your freedom again. I don't know who really goes out there to advertise. It's clear, sir.
It must be treated with the content it deserves.
Yeah, it looks very ridiculous, And but you can also take away the right of the state to pursue the matter further, to look into it, to investigate. But the America, and it's in doing that, follow the rule of law. Oche Nepane say, let the person know why he has been arrested. That is his right. Let him know. Give him access to his lawyers. Read his rights to him. And make sure that the person is not tortured, is not subjected to dehumanizing condition, all of it. Those are the rights of everybody. Because I'll see hunger strike. Yeah. The position of the law, you are suspected to have contravened any law. Not say you as a suspect. You remain innocent until a court of competent jurisdiction proves otherwise. Say we are guilty. Until that time, you are innocent. That's the position of the law. You don't prejudge them. You don't take the law into your own hands. Can they say there are civil remedies for those who are probably going too far with free speech. Let it be done in a manner that shows we respect the rule of law. And then I'm also saying, there are some of the things, there are some of the issues, that government should leave to the individuals who feel affected. They say, like first lady, second lady, they can get their lawyers to sue the people and deal with them in the civil courts. But when the full force of the state descends on the people, then it creates the impression, who person will intimidate you, you want to cow people, you want to muzzle critical voices, and you want to, silence opposing voices. And that is why Ushe Ghana, your performance on the World Press Freedom Index, we are on the decline. A former Nayeko, this is our worst performance historically.
Okay.
Because Kai said, since the murder of Ahmed Hussein Swale, Nipa Okun, that investigative journalist, there's no serious investigation going on. Nobody has been arrested. And then are affecting your ranking.
Okay.
And I don't see that level of tolerance, particularly coming from people who were the worst offenders in some of Mwaka, and how they have vilified all of us, and other leaders were tolerant, allowed them to say all kinds of things, outrageous, outlandish, the most, scandalous and scurrilous things. But they appear so intolerant. Fine, you are showing your true character in power, but follow the due process, follow the rule of law. Make sure that when you want to arrest people, you want to bring people before the court.
Okay.
There are legal processes that must be pursued. Follow that path. That's what we are saying.
OKFM 101.7.